Hello everyone, Rare Model Reviews here, and today we have a review of the 1 to 100 Master Grade. I'm just going to call it the Gundam Unit 1, because yeah, I'm not pronouncing that. Now, as you can see, this is more like the 1 to 100 Core Fighter. I decided to do things a little bit more differently here. When I say differently, I mean I had this thing in a Core Fighter, so I decided to start this way. So, getting straight into it, I'm going to go with colors here. Have some white, grays, and blue here. Metallic yellow sticker here for these vents. So you see we have focus. We have the pilot figure here. It's molded all in gray. I did not get around to painting it because it should be white, and yeah, painting white over gray does not usually end up well. Now it has some landing gear here I have attached, but we're actually going to go ahead and remove that because we're kind of done with this form already. Oh, and also want to mention I lined the tips of the beam sabers there. But moving on to it, we're going to get into the transformation. So we first start off by moving these wings here. I also want to mention why not these thrusters move. Let me see. Move these down and around like so. And then the wings you fold. Can't really call what you do with the wings articulations. That's purely for the transformation. You also grab this nose here, spin that down. Oop, well, that has to come out anyway, so that's not a big deal. Uh-oh, here comes me being unprepared again. I'm just gonna take the other one off while we're at it. Supposed to. Maybe I might be able to do it with these. There we go. There we go. Maybe that's why they have the landing gear. It's actually to help get these open. There we go. Yep. Okay. So as you can see, you lift these parts here up. Then you get the legs, or base of body, I guess you'd call that. Push that down. And then it's kind of hard to tell, but this little back piece actually kind of wedges in there to keep it a bit more stable. And I'm pretty sure this is the part now where you're supposed to put these in, the Gundam form events. Pretty sure you'd still be able to use these in the Gundam form too, so if you thought that looked a little better, that is an option. And if you didn't know, it's a metallic yellow black sticker there. And this actually surprisingly isn't a sticker. I'm pretty sure it's a piece, two pieces you slap together. But anywho, getting on with it. You grab the base of the Gundam there, and you slap that down. And if you couldn't make it out before, that piece I had to get the landing gear to open up. It actually kind of clicks in there or whatever, keep it a little more stable. And you put this giant backpack on, and slam that down. And also, there's a cockpit opening gimmick. Fortunately, you still have a cockpit there open. I guess you kind of would be able to lift this open. There we go. Yeah, I guess you'll kind of be able to do that, or I don't think you quite can. You'd have to really kind of, maneuver that in, but yeah, so you kind of can't ever have both open really, but yeah, just know that's there. So now we have the actual Gundam here. Now for colors, for starters, there's a little metallic sticker that you have to wrap around that piece there. Though I'm pretty sure it's blue. Did a little bit of liner on the arms here just to make that pop a little bit. This thing does not want to focus. Jeez. Same here. Like some of the little pieces there in the arm. There's a metallic sticker that's supposed to wrap around these. You can see this one's coming off. And then I lined the bottom of the foot there, as well as the back there. Color that in. And well, I actually didn't notice that one of the little piece of the rings here from the legs fell off. You know what? I think I know where some of these are too. I remember seeing it. I'm like, what's this for? Now I know. It's no big deal. Oh, and also line some of the legs there too, if you guys can make that out. I believe that's it though. But one little thing I wanted to point out, besides the fact that I also like the slats in the face, and I believe this part here in the Vulcans, but they're supposed to have a little clear piece for the forehead. I built this a while ago, and I guess I kind of rushed through this thing because there's a lot of pieces from this and its brother, or aka alternate version of this thing I kind of messed up on. Also just colored pieces here. I'm not sure what these are supposed to color in. I guess that's why I didn't color them. Maybe I colored them green, just didn't come out right because the blue behind it. But I also colored the back of the head there. If you can make that, color that in yellow. Didn't have a clear sticker for that, clear piece for that. But yeah, so forehead piece, either I kind of messed up and left that on a tree or it didn't come with it. I am not sure on that one. I feel like it wasn't on a tree and I just said whatever, it's just a forehead piece. But when I get on to reviewing the alternate version of this thing, I'll explain to you something horrible that happened with that one. But moving on, we're gonna go straight into articulation here. So the beam saber handles here can move around a wide variety. Actually, I probably should have showed this off in a core fighter form in hindsight, but arms here go 360. They're very stiff, so I'm scared about that. They move up about here. Surprised, I thought it'd move up a little more than that. Surprised there's a decent bend here. It's almost perfect arm rotation there. Expected to be way worse. 360 on the hands. What do we have here? This little tiny laughable front armor can move up about here. The waist armor can move up pretty good to the side. It's not doing any splits though, so there's no point in that moving that much. Surprisingly, the rare armor move, which is rare on kits even nowadays sometimes. So, I mean, this would be good for a transformation, but I mean, that looks a little goofy in hindsight. Actually, no, yeah, you could do stuff like this. Thrusters there, as you can see, it still move. And what's weird is it has like little slats here for what their fins can move past, but I don't know why. Oh, also, as you can see, I painted the thrusters there red and the green piece in the backpack there as well. Also, it says there's a really big backpack. It's kind of awkward looking. Especially when you have to kind of slide over the core fighter, which doesn't do a very good job of hiding. Like, you can still see the wings here. So they could have done a better job with that. Leg is very interesting because that's like this little three-piece type deal going on here. Leg mobility is actually not too bad. Could be way worse. It actually might be better than that Gundam Mark II I reviewed last week. Now, one thing I want to point out about this kit is this is actually like technically the third Master Grade release, I believe it was. Not counting all the recolors they did of the Gundam and the Zaku. But what was I about to say? I guess we're gonna go into accessories now. So we'll go straight into the beam saber. Just pop out straight from there. And one thing I also want to mention is I'm pretty sure the beam saber is supposed to double as a gun. So maybe it'd be more accurate if I colored the bottom that black to kind of show it's a gun barrel. But yeah, it looks more like a standard beam saber here. So I'm almost positive in core fighter form, the beam saber's function as a beam gun. And as you can see here straight off the bat, the hand is not very good at holding the beam sabers at all. And these are the only hands it comes with. It does not want to stay in there. So this being one of the first Master Grades, I'm pretty sure it's supposed to have came with one of these, but I'm almost positive it didn't. This must have been a reprint, so I do not recall having any more than 2 sets of these. And I'm pretty sure these came from the Master Grade Alex and Gundam Mark II I have, which I'm guessing weren't reprints. So as you can see, these hold in perfect. Much better than the Gundam Mark II, so it's very strange they don't hold in well for that one. But like I said, I guess you kind of have to hold at an angle because you hold that thing straight down, it will fall right off. So with the other beam saber, I'm going to test to see how it holds up with one of the modern beams here. And it's actually decent. Decent fit. Good thing these are kind of one size fits all kind of beams, huh? So we're gonna try this out the other hand. Surprisingly, this one kind of holds it a little better. Weird, maybe it likes this beam saber. So there you have it. Well, whether you get original or reprint, both versions of these beams will fit. So we're gonna throw these right in here. Thankfully, these hold in decently. You flip this thing upside down, it'll probably fall out, but hey, it does its job. So next we have the beam rifle here. It has a little movable stock, whatever you'd call that, handle. Scope there can move as well. This also is colored in just clear. I painted the back of it red and it actually kind of came out decent. Put on a little dry rub decal there for Anaheim Electronics on the gun there. So that's standard since this has a little 3-1 thumb, old school hands. Holds decent. Let's see if we can, oh boy. That's also another thing, this kit, that arm kind of falls off a lot. So we're gonna see if we can even manage to hold this thing with both hands. So as you can see, even with the transformation, it's kind of a shorter review. Probably could, but it's not gonna look very good doing it. And as you can see, it doesn't hold it in very well, in addition to the arm wanting to come off really easy. Yeah, so you probably would be able to, but you're gonna kind of have to. Oof, actually, no, I don't know if it can. It does not like this thing wants to reach. I mean, no, wait. Ain't going. Yeah, you sort of could. This looks very awkward, but yeah, you can hold it with both hands. Just don't know what you're doing with it. So yeah, this is a testament to how bad some of the older kits were. So one thing you can do with this thing is you can actually remove the clip from the handle here, or top of the gun here. And there's alternate versions of it, so on multiple clips for mags. So you can see these ones say E-Pack on it, but they are all, of course, interchangeable. So you'll be able to put that one on there instead. And for the final accessory, we have the shield here, which has little tabs there that you can put the mags on, which I really like. I really love when they have the shield to hold the extra mags, or E-Packs, I should say. So that's pretty cool. Shield has this little handle here, spin around. And there's, of course, a little peg here for the arm that you just put in. Or hard point, I should say. They're in both arms. So we're gonna go ahead and put that in there. And while we're at it, we're gonna have it hold on to it with the shield as well. Oh, wait, that's right. Uh-oh, we got an issue here. It cannot hold on to both the shield and put in an arm. And he looks sad about it. But I'm gonna go ahead and show this now. Again, this is a very old kit. And if you were curious, we're gonna try it both ways here at the hands. So like this, that's a no. And we're gonna try spinning the hand around the other way. Let's see how this holds up. Sort of, but no. And then we're gonna go spin it around like so. And then I'm sure you already know how this is gonna go, but yeah, no. So this handle here is completely useless. It's basically there just for show. So if you want this thing in the arm, you're gonna have to put it in like that, which it will hold it decently. Actually, no, I'll go ahead and say perfectly. It isn't like it's having any issues. Jesus. Oh, nope, decently was right. Came straight up. So yeah, another thing you can do with the shield is it actually has two forms. That was in its collapsed form, if you look a little small. This is in its extended form, and I'm pretty sure some of these clips don't hold on very well. I actually had to search for these, and as you can guess, it was not, none of those were mounted in securely. I'll also mark the top of that there a little bit. So one thing I do like about this kit is the shit is actually pretty big. That covers the whole body. Or should I say about the suit in general, obviously, but yeah. So you can at least hold it like this. This is basically a standard way all Gundams end up holding their shields. So unfortunately, none of them can hold them up by a handle of some sort. So, I mean, I guess if you close the fist or maybe remove it, you know, look like it's holding it up, but in reality, it's not. But yeah. Huh, it's actually something I've never done with this kit. Hold it upside down like this. I wonder how that looks or not. That person is never much of a fan of them holding shields backwards, but I mean, that's kind of really it. So we're gonna end this thing with some size comparison. So we're gonna do it with the Alex, its technical predecessor. And then we're gonna go ahead and do a, oh boy, his horn fell off. Xeon suit. There you go. Shield kind of augments it, but it looks like the Gulf might be a little bit taller. One and Alex look about the same size. So that's basically it for this kit. Can I recommend this thing? Honestly, probably not. It admittedly holds up a lot better than its alternate version, which again, I'll try to get into reviewing maybe next week if I can find pieces for it. There's one piece on it I kind of lost, but it's decent. It's not the worst or as bad as I remember at least, but same time, it's nothing too special. It's very vanilla. It literally comes with just about everything that comes with the original Gundam. It looks just like a little off, you know, like it looks accurate enough to how it's supposed to, but it's just, again, there's just some issues with, like, as you can see, it had a handle but couldn't hold it. Some of the pieces went to fall off. Nothing major, but it just leaves something to be desired of. I feel like if you're a fan of this design and you're used to like some of the more modern Master Grades and whatnot, you're gonna be left feeling, you know, I don't know, unsatisfied with it. So I'm personally holding out hope that they end up doing a 2.0 of this thing. Although, unfortunately, Unit 3, the Gundam Stamen / Dendrobian Orchis, that probably has a better chance of getting another release, as that was a Katoke design, whereas this is a, I think it's Konya Quorum, or whoever usually does the most of the mobile suits designs or whatever, especially back in the day. So, again, we're at the mercy where the Bandai decides, hey, this is a 2.0. I mean, they surprised it before and made 2.0s as well. The Alex, and then the F91 out of the blue, so you never know. But I actually messed up, forgot to get the hands for this thing. I freaking was running back and forth grabbing all these accessories, and of course I still missed one. But when I do the alternate versions, I'll be sure to show off those hands. It's nothing more than just closed and fist hands anyway, so it's nothing too major. And again, these basically do all of those anyway. I never understood why they really brought those. I mean, I guess they have more relaxed hands for the open ones, but I mean, you can more or less make a fist with these, you know. I think I've rambled on enough here. This is Rare Model Reviews. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe, and tune in for the next one.